What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Doyle back with another video. Today's video is Car Convo Part 12. Now, it's been about 3 months since I dropped the Car Convo. That's my bad, bro. Like, I don't really be taking YouTube that serious like I used to, bro. Like, bro, I'm a real human, bro. Like, I got other stuff to do. But when I come on YouTube, man, I try to, be consistent as possible. But let's get into it, man. This Car Convo, we're going to talk about instant gratification. For sure, because I see that a lot. I see a lot of people just want to get rewarded for no work, like at all. And I want to talk about balance, man. Balancing life with work, balancing work with relationships, balancing just like when you're grinding, bro, you got to still find time for yourself, man. Like I got a great question on Instagram. A guy was like, every time when I go out, I just get reminded that I need to stay in the house and keep working towards my goal because I'm not financially where I want to be at. Now, for people that feel like that, I feel you, but even during my journey, I had to snap out of that, like just overly working and not enjoying life at all. Like I had to snap out of it because I almost got depressed at a point in my journey. I'm like, damn, bro, I'm working, my results haven't shown yet, and I'm still grinding day in and day out, just grinding, and I'm not going outside. I'm not being social. I'm not turning up, showing up to parties or anything like that. Like, it's still like you can't just work and just not care about anything else. Like that's not how life works. Like what about all the people that care about you? What about your family, your girl, your boyfriend, like your son, your kids? Like you can't just be so laser locked in on one thing and just neglect everything else. Like that's just not how life works. Like other parts of your life will crumble if you do that. So I don't recommend people to do that. Like even when I wasn't financially where I wanted to be at and I was still grinding, like I was still finding things to do that didn't require spending money. Like you don't have to have a good time just off of spending money. You don't have to do that. Like, and of course, I was an adult at that time too. So, like, it doesn't really matter if you're spending money or not. You can still find time to enjoy life and just balance everything out. Like, you just don't want to work seriously every day in and day out and you're not getting the results yet. You're gonna get depressed. I'm trying to tell you, it happened to me. So, my advice for people that trying to find balance, bro. Figure out what's giving you the most peace of mind and just stick with that. You know what I'm saying? What's giving you the most peace of mind during your journey? Is it music? Is it just traveling? Is it skating, bowling, whatever? You got to find that because during the journey, it's going to get stressful. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not going to always just be beautiful. Like, I think people always think life is going to be a constant incline when you're on your journey. That's not reality. I'm sorry to bust your bubble, but that's not reality. When you're on your journey and you're trying to self-improve, you're going to have a couple of dips. Like those couple of pullbacks, like the market. Like, you know how like the market pulls back? That's how life works. Like when the market pulls back, when life pulls back, that's just what life is supposed to do. It's not going to be beautiful all the time. But you got to be able to bounce back when they do pull back on you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not, I feel like in society, we have a constant need to just improve, get better, bigger, faster, stronger. Like, you got to go harder, up your lot size year after year. Like, it's okay to flatline a little bit. That's life. Like, everybody flatline every now and then. It's okay to be at a standstill, but never stay at the standstill, though. You know what I'm saying? I feel like people think that every year you have to constantly just do better than you did the previous year, and that's not reality, bro. Sometimes you might reach the peak, and you got to be okay with the peak. You know, like, it's not always about just beating your record all the time. It's just about maintaining. Instant gratification, bro, we all fall victim to it. I'm not gonna act like I'm just the perfect human. Like at the beginning of my journey, I wasn't just trying to hurry up and change my life. Like I'm just gonna be honest, I was. But as you be on your journey for so long, you realize, okay, that may not be realistic. That may not be how this is supposed to go. You know what I'm saying? Like people say, okay, it takes them 2 years, it takes them 3 years, but your story is gonna be completely different. Your story is unique, bro. So you don't even know how long it's going to take. But the only thing that kept me going was me being from the bottom. That's why I appreciate being from the bottom, because, like, dog, if I fail, all I'm going to do is stay where I'm at. See, when you got stuff to lose, you just be so flexible to just quit. When you got, like, your mom and your dad to fall back on, or, you know what I'm saying, you got funds to fall back on, if this don't work, you may not go as hard. But just imagine if you don't have a plan B, if you don't have anything lined up after this, you're gonna go extremely hard. Like, I'm a day trader for a living, and they say 90% of traders fail. I was hearing that when I first started. I'm like, all right, that's my head. All right. That's where my mindset was at. You said 90% of traders fail? Bet. I'm not about to be that 90%. I don't care what you're talking about. I'm about to make this work because I feel like this is what I need to be doing. This is what I need to be doing for my life, not your life. I don't care about this percentage. So when you got all these obstacles in your journey, bro, and life is pulling back, let me just use it in trader terms. When you in a trade and the trade is going against you, usually traders get out of the trade, right? But the real ones stick it out. The real ones see it through. The real ones is letting TP get hit. That's really how life is. Like, dead ass. The real ones that stick it through, they usually get the reward. People appreciate my card convos because I keep it a buck, bro. You gonna have to grind for a couple years, man. You gotta earn your position. What you think somebody's gonna hand you just success? No, you gotta earn it. You gotta be more disciplined than the next person. You gotta be willing to do the extra hours than the next person. You know what separates me from everybody else? My discipline. My discipline separates me from everybody else. I'm very disciplined. I'm just gonna keep it a buck, bro. I show up every single day, even though some days I don't even want to do it. I'm like, I gotta do it. This for my unborn kids. This for my legacy, bro. This for my name. I gotta do it. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Doyle get burnt out sometimes. Doyle get overwhelmed sometimes. But if I'm not gonna do it, who else gonna do it? Nobody can be me. I gotta be there for myself. I gotta show up for myself. So I just feel like instant gratification, bro, you gotta get that out of your head, bro. You gotta put that work in. I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you. You gotta put that work in. Stop trying to cut corners, bro. That's why we see fake gurus all over the place, because they didn't even put in the work and they're trying to show you how to do it. That's why people are getting led astray, because we got people that's literally not qualified to help you and they're trying to help you. Like, it just be so crazy to me. So you see how, like, when people skip steps, it come crashing down on them eventually. Like if you're building your empire and you're trying to get further along in your journey, but you missed a little block on that puzzle, the whole thing come crashing down. That's how life is. You missed that little part, you missed step 3, and you got 10 steps, and you got a missing part on step 3. It's gonna come crashing down on you. That's usually how life go. Enjoy every single step, bro. It's okay to keep your head down and just not worry about nobody for a couple years, bro. Find inspiration, but don't get stuck in the inspiration. Don't get lost in the inspiration. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Don't get lost in the motivation. Don't keep clicking on these videos and you ain't really doing shit. You know what I'm saying? But I hope this card convo helped you, man. Comment below some next card convo topics that you want me to do. We got more trading content coming, more vlogs. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep it going, bro. 2024, we here, bro. We gotta keep going. You better not stop. If you stop, what you gonna do? That's all I got. Peace and love. I'm out.